Hi, this is Michael with Iconasys. Today we'll be communicating our ShutterStream product photography software for forensics imaging. We've had a lot of customers in the forensics industry purchasing our solutions recently, so we thought it'd be a good idea to communicate a real-time workflow video just to show kind of exactly how our solutions work. I've connected my camera via USB to my computer, and I've enabled my live view. I'm working with a Canon Rebel T5 camera and 18 to 55 millimeter lens in one of our LumiPad 360 lighting systems. And obviously, as you can see my hand, I position my object just kind of in the center of my studio here. First thing that we can notice is it's quite blurry, so I can actually manually adjust my focal point using mouse clicks. Even view up close, you can see I can start to bring it back into focus using mouse clicks. There we go. So we've adjusted our focal point. Users can also use a autofocus. The autofocus is quite good. Let me just make this blurry and toggle from MF to AF, and you're going to see that automatically refocuses our camera. The next thing that we can do, again, we're communicating with our camera via USB, is change our capture settings, our shutter speed, aperture, white balance to optimize our settings for our lighting environment. So I'm going to optimize those. And what I really want to do is just maximize my color accuracy, so that looks quite good right there. Next thing I'm going to do is pre-crop my subject, so I'll say only take a picture of what's inside this area. Then I'll hit my snap button. Within a second or so, it's going to capture that image and upload, and as we can see, a pretty good quality result there, captured in just seconds. So let's go ahead and we're going to re-enable our live view, and maybe what we want to do is just show maybe a few different angles. I've tried to kind of mock up a little fingerprint on this blade here, just again for forensics purposes. So we're going to shoot maybe about 3 or 4 different images here. And just to communicate the speed of the workflow, we're getting consistent quality images for every single shot. As you can see, it retains our crop from shot to shot and our camera settings from shot to shot. So let's shoot maybe just one more. For this last one, probably what I'm going to do is let's just adjust our camera shooting angle so we can kind of get a little bit more kind of a top down on this. Or you know what, maybe I'll try to stand it up just a different way here. Okay, and that'll be our last image right there. Let me just move our crop and just hit snap. So we just shot 5 pretty good quality images, as we can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, one thing that we've built into the software is annotation tools. Well, first of all, our viewing tools, you can go and view that original size image that you just shot, and you can see that kind of thumbprint that I added onto the knife here. The other thing is we can start to add our annotation. So maybe I want to add a case number. We'll just do... Okay, we can add that just up here in the top right. What we can also do is start to draw on the image too and point out specific features and you know, stuff on the actual product image of what we're trying to communicate. So fingerprint. I'll hit OK here, and I will apply that apply those changes. I'll hit yes. So again, going to look at that image that we just added the annotations. Maybe the last thing we want to do is maybe we just want to add just a little bit of image editing. We've got a vast image editing suite inside of here that we can do a lot of stuff with. You know, maybe it's just adjusting some of the tones in the actual image using our levels tool. Just a little bit of contrast there, increasing our sharpness, adding frame. We also have a very vast suite of background removal tools. After you make an editing change, I'll just hit apply to all, and in a batch process it's going to race through and apply those editing changes to every single image. Just to communicate our background removal, I'll just do it on one image, but you can do this in a batch process. Basically what you can do here, you can see how it's giving us a nice blinking cutout. It can automatically detect where a product is versus where the background is, and we're using this threshold here just to define the area that we wish to actually remove from the product image here. So let me just go back to, pardon me, I'm just going to choose, pardon me, I'm just going to solid color, I'm just going to say remove all the whites, and it's going to cut it out automatically on a transparent background. Let me just hit apply to the single image, not apply to all. Apply to all would work as well, but that actually just cut that out from the background. just to communicate that better, let me just, in our viewing options here, just to show a chessboard pattern on that first image, and as you can see, the cutout right there. So very vast tool. Then our last step would simply be, we'll just call this for, again, maybe it's a case number. It's going to name them sequentially, so case number -0, 1 through -05 it looks like. Choose your save to folder. You can say, oh, I automatically want all these images at 1200 pixels wide. Maybe you also want to add a watermark. You know, maybe it's the name of the station, or it's a confidential watermark or something along those lines. You can certainly add those to any part in the image. I'm just going to hit OK. That's going to output the images to whatever folder I'd specified. And we can go and take a look at all our images here. Give this just a sec in the viewing tool. So these are the images that we just shot directly inside of, I guess, the Windows default photo viewer. We're compatible with the long list of cameras from Canon, Nikon, Sony, as well as Android and iOS cameras. If you have any questions, let us know. Again, the company name is Iconasys, and we have our product photography software called ShutterStream. Thank you.